Hey guys, I'm Joey Verga with Verga Realty, Northwest Florida Real Estate, coming to you. Got my dear friend Mike Charlton with the Bank of England here with us today. Hey Mike.
Hey Joey.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on. All right, so we're coming to you today. We're shooting a video about VA loan, which is Veteran Affairs VA loan. And it's another one of our 100% no down payment programs that we use to put veterans, whether you're active or retired, in a home for no down payment if they're VA eligible. So we got Mike on today. He's the licensed loan officer. We're just going to ask him for some of the nuts and bolts of the loan program and just kind of get a little breakdown of it. I might throw in a question here or there that maybe I've heard folks in the past ask me, and we'll see if we can get some answers out there to you guys today. So Mike, tell us a little bit about the nuts and bolts of VA financing.
Okay, thanks, Joey. The VA loan is my favorite loan. It's the absolute best financing available out there, which is just a great thank you to our servicemen and women. And the reason it's the best is it's 100% financing. It has the lowest rates available for a home purchase loan, and there's no mortgage insurance. So it's just a win-win-win for everybody. Basically, the qualifier, you have to be VA eligible, meaning you must be serving or have served in the military. And basically they'll allow 100% financing up to the VA county limit, which is over 400,000 in this area. So it's a great benefit there. And it allows a higher debt ratio, up to 54.99% in many cases.
That's the highest one, isn't it?
That's correct, yes.
No other debt ratio in the loan programs go that high, right?
That's correct, yes.
So that's a benefit as well.
And I hear a lot of realtors and just make comments about VA loans are difficult to do. When I first started in this business, I worked in an office where it was probably 80% VA loans, and we've got a great deal of experience, and we find them one of the smoothest loans we do. We just love doing VA loans, and it's a great opportunity for veterans to become homeowners. And I'll just mention one thing, and that is a lot of the military tend to be PCS, transferred to other locations. And you may think that if you have a VA loan, you leave somewhere, you can turn that house where you're going from into a rental home, keep it, and you can still be eligible for a VA loan where you're moving to. So if you're moving to the Panama City area, have a loan still where you came from, don't think you can't get another VA loan here, because it is possible. We just have to make sure you have enough eligibility remaining. And VA does have a quirky rule in there, and that the next VA home you're buying has to be greater than 144,000. That's just one of their rules. You can have a co-borrower on the VA loan. Another quirky rule they have is you must be married if you have a co-borrower.
Husband or wife, absolutely.
Yes.
Nobody engaged. I've ran into that before. Yes. A couple of them are engaged right on the doorstep of getting married, and it's that we have to wait till after they get married. But once they are, you can have that co-borrower, which is nice. That could bring up your debt to incomes. That could do a lot of stuff for you.
Definitely.
So it's a great loan program for chance for military folks to get out there, get a home of their own, but you could really play this card, like Mike was saying, real smart, and use that BAH pay that you're getting while you're there to pay for your home. When you get your orders and your time is up, you can buy the next one. I actually met a gentleman that had bought 4 different homes over his career in the Air Force. 4 different homes, and the 4th one he lived in, but a lot of these from when he was younger and he got VA loans and was living and owner occupying them, he just never sold the house and hung on to it as an investment. So it's pretty neat stuff that you can do, and it's a great vehicle. I mean, if you are VA eligible, we highly recommend it.
Yes, and that's a great point Joey just made too, because if you're moving here, going to be stationed here, the government's paying for your rent, but you could own a home and be building equity rather than turning around and just paying that rent back to the government to live on base.
I mean, it's basically using your BAH pay for shelter, which is what it's for, a roof over your head, but then also as an investment tool. Every time you make a payment, you get some equity. So you're giving back to yourself through BAH. Then also another cool perk about it is, if the property values go up, like we've seen here recently, you're getting equity there as well. So a lot of times, even if folks are in a healthy market like we are now, I'm still able to get them out if they were to PCS and they figured out that, hey, we need to get out of the area. We don't want to do the rental thing, and we just don't want to take that on. And a lot of folks that have been there 3-4 years were able to cash them out and get enough for them to get some of that money for their next move, for their next house, for their next whatever they need. But it's a good chance to invest your BAH pay.
And another thing I really love about the VA loan in this area in the Panhandle of Florida is there are a large number of condo developments that are VA approved here. It might be difficult if you were going to try to get conventional financing on those, or FHA financing would be about out of the question. But with your VA loan, there's several waterfront high-rise condominiums here that are VA eligible, so you can use that VA benefit and have $1 million view on the water and a great investment.
Absolutely.
So that's just you contact Joey or I, and we can get a list of the eligible condos to you so you can see exactly what's available. But if I were moving here or retiring here and had that VA benefit, that is definitely a huge benefit to having that.
Why not? Why not? Now, the few documents they need for this is a VA eligibility certificate, correct, is one.
Yes.
And then what else do they need? It's a DD-214?
If you're retired from the military, your DD-214. Otherwise, just the certificate of eligibility, which can be pulled online. It's easy to get. And then your income documents, bank statements, and your latest pay stub, driver's license.
Yeah.
It's pretty
basic stuff,
yes.
Definitely. But if there's anything that we can do, you guys have questions, y'all comment, ask us questions. If you want to do it privately, shoot a private message. Me and Mike can get the answers to your questions and see if we can plug in any gaps you may have. But we appreciate it. We thank you for watching the video. Mike, I appreciate you coming out today. It's always a pleasure.
Same here. Thank you.
All right, guys, y'all take care.